Hi, I'm Brian Collins.
And I'm Jeremy Gatzo. Welcome to episode 103 of Stuff, brought to you from Dr. Dare's laboratory at the Orlando Science Center.
The Orlando Science Center has opened its doors to FLVS and allowed us to shoot here today. It's a great place to come if you want to get those creative juices flowing. Where else in town can you see a whole exhibit dedicated to frogs from around the world? Or what about finding and using toys to learn about science?
Okay, Brian, why don't you put that down before somebody gets hurt? Now, today we have some awesome tools lined up for this episode. Brian, why don't you tell them about that computational knowledge engine that you found?
Yeah, well, we all know that Google, by far, is the most popular and widely used search engine out there. But we found another one that's really quite different. It's just as useful and actually very amazing. And the type of information it allows you to find. It's a web-based application, and it's called Wolfram Alpha. The best way to explain what it can do is to show you some examples. So let's take a look. In Google, if you enter a date, and you'll get a typical response of websites and images related to that date. But in Wolfram Alpha, enter the same date and take a look at the type of information you get. Various formats, time calculations, important occurrences, the moon phase, and more.
You know, and that's the difference. In Wolfram Alpha, the search results you get are much more scientific, technical, and academic than with Google, giving you and your students another great tool for research and finding information. Here are some other examples of Wolfram Alpha's search results and capabilities. Enter a city and you'll find a variety of demographic and geographic facts. Enter any calculation, Wolfram Alpha solves it and shows you the calculation. Same with any math formula. Want to know the square root of pi? There you go. Let's do another one. I'm just going to make this up as we go, and let's see what happens. 2x plus 3y squared equals 10. Voila, Einstein, eat your heart out.
And here's a cool one for you, Jeremy. Okay, take a look at this. So what if a student or a chemistry teacher needs to find information on a chemical formula, say sulfuric acid? Type it in, there you go. Researching a number 10 screw, there you go. The type of information you can get is really unlimited here. The best way to get a sense of the site and what it can do for you is to spend some time there playing around. Wolfram Alpha provides a very comprehensive list of examples to help get you started and spark your imagination. I guarantee that once you get Wolfram Alpha and you start playing around, you'll be hooked. Now, Jeremy, if I remember correctly, you also wanted to talk about that organizational tool several folks in our team use called Evernote, correct?
That's right, Brian. Evernote is a revolutionary organizational tool that allows you to keep basically everything in your life organized and at your fingertips. This cloud-based service stores your text files, images, and even indexes them to make them easy to find on whatever device is most handy.
That's right. You can log into the Evernote website or use the desktop application on your PC or Mac. What's even more convenient is that there are Evernote apps for the iPhone, BlackBerry, Android, Windows Mobile, and Palm devices. And your information is seamlessly synced over the air, so your notes are always available anywhere in the technosphere.
I think the two most powerful features of Evernote are the web clipper and image indexing. Now, if you use IE, Firefox, Safari, or Chrome, you can install the Evernote add-on and easily clip any text or image from the web and save it directly to your notebook.
You can also use your webcam or your mobile phone camera to add snapshots directly to Evernote. All images added to Evernote are sent to the company's servers and are indexed. That's right, Evernote searches your images for text and then they become searchable.
Basically, Evernote has allowed me to become just about paperless. I mean, come on, who prints things anymore? That's so 2006. Organize your meeting notes, PDF documents, grocery lists, term papers, notes about notes, really just about your whole life. Evernote Basic membership is free, which is simply amazing. Or if you'd like, you can upgrade to a premium membership for just $45 a year. Okay,
and for this month's Google Spotlight, we thought instead of covering just one specific project, we'd do something a little different and introduce you to Google Labs. Google Labs. Hey, you think they stole that from us?
Maybe. We'll have to check on that. Now, Google Labs is a collection of products and services on the R&D side of Google. you know, the things that are still in development, the fringe items that still need a little tweaking. You're probably already familiar with some successful graduates of Google apps like Google Maps and Goog 411. To get a sense of what they are tinkering with and give these innovative products a test run yourself, simply navigate to www.googlelabs.com.
Some of the more notable lab projects that we found include Aardvark, there's Google Goggles, Google Shopper. You know, I could just go on and on. There's so many.
Now, there are plenty more experimental applications and programs here. It's amazing to see the diverse number of projects that the folks at Google are really working on. Each one listed has a description and usually a link to that takes you to the live version of the product. So take some time exploring around Google Labs and see what they're working on. Chances are there will be more than a few new tools for you to discover and use.
Yeah, sure. They have some cool tools in their labs, but I bet they don't have one of these.
Brian, do you think it's safe for you to be messing with that?
Oh, it's okay. I'm an innovation specialist. I'm trained to do these things.
All right, folks. Well, I guess that's about it all for this month. See you next time with some more great stuff.
Lights? Anyone? Hello? Hello?